Late night. Late night. Oh, the fire's finally started. Give me my bug repellent. This is our tents. Next to each other. Yo, this looks like a video for the Blair Witch Project. The first meal at the campground. Still going.
Yes.
Burgers.
Bon appetit.
There's a deer. Damn. Them are tents. This motherfucker is in the tent.
Yeah, man.
All by myself here. This bitch. I'm gonna burn that all tonight. Probably last 15 minutes. So here I am going to try to start a fire using this new purchase, a fire starter ferro stick that I bought. And let's see, it says that I need to practice this. So let's give it a go. The first attempt, I couldn't get any of this wood to catch anything, so I'm gonna start trying to use some dry leaves that I found, though I don't know if they're completely dry. They feel crunchy though. Okay, so that didn't work. Those leaves were not completely dried out, so I removed them. And I'm going to try to shave some of that wood so then I can see if any of the more shavings will help it catch. And I'm going to be using my friend's Leatherman. I don't know how to open this thing, so bear with me. Morning. Will this work? Okay, I have gathered this much this time. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'm gonna try using a lighter to light this now. Well, that was a complete fail. So after using the lighter, I found out that the wood that I was shaving, it's just not dry enough. So everything was futile. Great. Now I'm just gonna organize my gathered wood and sort them into small kindling to larger and go from there to have a nice bonfire tonight. Just gonna take it nice and slow, sort it out, break it into small pieces, keep it simple without hurting myself. Now to talk about this campsite, this is Beaver Pond Campground in New York State. This campsite is very close to Bear Mountain, which if you're a New Yorker, you're very familiar with. And they did warn us that there are very high activities of bears in the area and on the campground, so to watch out for them. So when we actually did arrive, the rangers were telling us, you know, all the information about the black bears and, you know, if you see them, da da da, and they pointed to the dumpsters. And there it was, a baby black bear. And also at our campsite, it was literally right there while another ranger was yelling at it, shooing away.
Use the momentum. Don't use
Yeah, it did good.
This thing is not stable at all. Woo!
Breaking a sweat now?
It splintered in my face.
Ooh. We're gonna go kayaking. We have no sunblock. We're cooked, boy.
Our old friend. Gang signs.
This campsite's dangerous. This morning, this tree fell down, just missing a woman and her baby. She was pushing a baby carriage, and that thing fell down right in front. Final destination here at Beaver Pond. And we got Roger over here kayaking with a fishing rod attachment. This thing also has a pedal attachment that you can add onto it, which is really a speed machine afterwards, you know. It makes things so much easier. Good times. Headed back to camp. Got the fire started because sun is going down. I used a fire starter and a lighter, not the ferro stick, by the way. Damn it. The evolution of our fire. Meanwhile, I make this fire. Roger is taking chef position and preparing dinner. He is prepping some pasta with some unique flavored sausages that we picked up. Some sort of mushroom and herb thing that sounds good but looked kind of sus. I will later prep some ribeye and a T-bone steak. That's going to go over a cast iron and then finished off in the fire. Also, some wildlife did come over to our campsite. No bears today, but there was a deer, and more often than not, there was this raccoon totally harassing us. It kept coming back to our campsite over and over again, and even with our best Oonga Boonga efforts, it wouldn't go away. Unfortunately, the food was not captured on video. I was just too busy with the fire and mesmerized to remember about the food. And because of that raccoon, I guess I was just kind of preoccupied about that too. Anyway, the steaks turned out very well. The pasta, even though Roger doesn't like it al dente and made it fat and soft, like Asian style, I really liked it. It tasted really good with his little twist on adding a lentil curry in addition to regular marinara type pasta sauce. It was good. It was really good, and it was the saving grace to those sausages. Those sausages were weird, boy. But yeah, smothered in that curry sauce, it was great. Fantastic. But going forward for this campsite, I think the campsite is not bad. Campgrounds is not bad, other than that Widowmaker tree falling this morning. That's a little concerning. But it has a beach that only the people that reserved for the campground can enter. The kayak area where you can do the boat launch is available, which is not too far off either. The campground is heavily surveillanced by the police as well as rangers. They do go round and round and round every couple minutes, like 30 minutes or so, checking in on everybody, etc., etc. So, I mean, if you don't really like the patrols, then, you know, that's something to kind of be aware of, because they were very present with their golf carts zooming around and around. As for the morning, we did I did stay up pretty late this night, and in the morning I just didn't have much time, nor did anybody else, to get just packed up and get going, because checkout time is 11 a.m. I got up at 7 thinking that is plenty of time, but it was kind of downpouring this following morning, and it didn't stop until we were fully packed. everything in the car, and we were ready to leave. And that's when the sun broke through, and it was just like beautiful, beautiful weather. And it was just like a smack in the face because we were just kind of struggling making breakfast as well as packing everything when everything was just kind of like dirt everywhere, water everywhere. It was just gross, and we felt gross. And the mosquitoes, well, I don't know if they're mosquitoes, but there was flying stuff all over and just keeps tapping us. It was one annoying checkout. But you know, that's tomorrow's problem. Here we are at our campsite. I'm almost done like just throwing all the wood in, and it was like super hot. So hot that if you stood anywhere within like 3 feet, you would just start sweating immediately, like dripping sweat down your shirt. And that's all I have to say for this video, folks. It was a fun trip. Great company, great food, fun activities. You know, if you haven't tried camping, you know, give it a shot. I hope I gave you some inclination to try it out. Local campgrounds, forests that allow backpacking, you know, that's probably within an hour or 2 hours away from wherever you are. So, you know, don't let the travel stop you. It's right there. Now, I guess we'll just enjoy the fire for the rest of the video. Bye, guys.
Mesmerized.
Alright, we got soggy pasta.
Favorite.
Get away from the city, they said. Be in nature, they said.
Breakfast is salmon. Very large salmon.